Hi, I'm Scott from Hire Me Leisure, and this is our Sprite Major 4SB 4-berth caravan with a fixed island bed.
So the first thing to do once you've unhitched from your car to set up the caravan is to get everything level. Use the jockey wheel at the front to get the caravan approximately level, and then wind the back legs down first. You'll find it easier to level the caravan up this way. The front legs, you'll find the winders on the side of the caravan. So at the front of the van you've got the gas locker. In here you'll find two gas bottles, one of them is full and the other one is at least partially full. To turn on the gas, just turn the valve at the top of the bottle anti-clockwise. The pigtail pipe unscrews clockwise if you need to change the bottle, and obviously tightens anti-clockwise. If you have mains electricity on your campsite, you can plug your mains cable in inside the battery box. Take your cable, thread it behind the door before you plug it in. Push it into place. There's a handy cutout in the door so that you can close the door with the cable connected. Next to the battery box is the water inlet. Connect the water pickup pipe and then position your aqua roll next to the caravan. Push the pipe right down to the bottom of the aqua roll. At the bottom of the caravan near the back you'll find two grey waste outlets. These are the waste outlets from the sink in the kitchen and the shower and the sink in the washroom. Position your waste container underneath the caravan and connect the provided waste pipe. Threading the other end of the waste pipe inside the waste container. Behind this small flap at the rear of the caravan you'll find the flush tank for the cassette toilet. This is where your flush water goes in. It takes about 6 or 7 litres of water with pink fluid mixed in. Below that you'll find the Thetford cassette. Open the door, lift the orange tab and pull the whole system out. There's a handy handle that pops up to wheel it to the waste site. Emptying the Thetford cassette is easy. Just lay it flat, undo the screw and then tilt and press the orange button at the same time. You'll find instructions on using toilet chemicals inside the caravan. The storage locker underneath the bed is accessible from outside through this flap, and the spare wheel is also stored in here. There are 3 control panels above the door. The one to the left with the number pad activates and deactivates the tracker. The tracker isn't active on this van, so don't worry about that panel. The middle panel is the Swift command panel, which switches on the power and manages the lighting and the audio system in the caravan. The button with the Swift logo on is the power button for the caravan, switching all the power on and off. Then you've got your water pump button, your awning light button, and then your lighting button, all on a touch screen. The lighting button activates the dimmers at the front and rear of the caravan. The next button along is the power button. Pressing this displays where the power is coming from in the caravan, whether it's coming from the battery or the mains, and also displays the remaining battery level if you're running on 12 volts. The far right one is the heating switch. That's not active on this van. The radio button switches on your radio and you can set the volume. The small black Truma panel to the right controls your heating and your hot water. Everything is controlled with a push and a turn of the central control knob. The icons flash on the screen when they're selected. The one on the far left is your heating, then it's hot water, then it's power source, Selecting the power source, turn the knob until the power source logo flashes, and then turn the knob, selecting which power source you need: gas, electric, 1 kilowatt electric, 2 kilowatt electric, or the mix settings which use electric and gas simultaneously. Turn the dial back to the far left and make the little caravan logo flash. That's your heating. Click on that and then literally just turn the dial, select the temperature that you want the caravan to get to, press the button in again to select it. Moving across to the next logo on the right, hot water. Select that. You've got off, economy, hot and boost to select. Boost is used if you want to have a shower, providing constant hot water. On the far right you've got the fan. When the heating is switched on, the fan has two settings: eco or high. If the heating is switched off, you can select a fan speed from 1 to 9. Select vent and then turn the dial to the fan speed you require. At the bottom you'll see a small spanner icon. If you turn the dial until this flashes, it takes you into the settings menu. The most important thing to know in the settings menu is the reset button. If you ever find the panel is misbehaving, not doing as it should, if you go into this setting, select reset, then select initialize when it comes up on the screen, the whole panel will switch itself off and on again. The lounge area at the front of the van can be converted into a double bed. Pull the bed slats up out from underneath the chest of drawers at the front. You'll find a small plastic stopper at the end. Put the wide piece of wood behind the stopper so they can't retract. Then use the back cushions of the seating to go into the gap in the middle. You'll find the whole bed is much more comfortable if you turn all the cushions upside down and sleep on the flat surface. If you pull the top handle in the chest of drawers, a handy table pops out, locks into place automatically, and to put it away again, just lift the rear portion and slide the table back underneath. Underneath the bench seat to the right, you'll find the drain down valve for the water. When you're using the caravan, need to make sure this is closed in the horizontal position, and then before you travel home and you've finished your holiday, lift it to the vertical position and all the water will drain from the caravan. Over on the right hand side you've got your fuse box. Top corner, the black button there is your main system shutdown. You've also got a separate switch for the battery charger and the heating and hot water. The right hand flap covers the three main RCDs for mains electric, and the left hand flap has all your 12 volt fuses. There's also a 12 volt fuse in line to the battery just behind it. If you drop the flap down at the front, you'll see a legend which basically tells you which fuse controls what. There's a kitchen worktop extension that just lifts and locks into place automatically, and to release it and push it down again there are two buttons to press. The fridge has a touch panel control. The button on the left is the power button, switching it on and off, and then a little blue light displays where the power source of the fridge is. You can select a different power source using this button. The blue light will move along. If you select automatic, it will automatically select mains electric if that's available, and it will automatically select gas if it's not. This button is the thermostat button. Each press makes the fridge colder. If you're camping where you have mains electricity, there's also a handy microwave oven. In the cupboard underneath the sink, you'll find the cutlery drawer. And stored neatly underneath that is the draining board for the sink. There's an oven and grill with a 3-burner hob. To light the burners, push the knob in, hold it in place, turn it to the maximum setting and press the ignition button on the front of the oven. Hold the knob in for a second or two, select the flame height. Underneath that you've got the grill. There's a grill pan with a handle. Lighting the grill is the same procedure as the hobs. Push the grill knob in, turn it to the high flame, then use the ignition button to light the grill until you see the flame underneath. Once you see the flame, hold the knob in for a few seconds before releasing it and setting the temperature of the grill. In the large wardrobe, you'll find the folding table stored for dining at the front of the caravan. Also the TV aerial is in here. At the back of the wardrobe you'll see the aerial booster. There's a switch on top to switch it on and off. And then there's an extending TV aerial. Undo the locking collar, push the aerial up to get some height on the roof. You can turn the aerial around to face the direction of the signal and then lock it in place again with the collar. Always make sure that this is retracted and stored away ready for travelling. You'll see some instructions on that on the wall behind. There's a lot of storage space underneath the double bed. Just lift it up, it will stay in place. You can access this storage area from the flap on the outside of the caravan too. The bed has 2 positions. There's a day position giving you room to walk around the front of it easily. And then you can lift it and pull it out for its full length for sleeping on at night. Remove the bolster to push it back into place for the day position. Lift it up and push it back. There's a sliding door into the washroom and there's a catch that secures it in the open position at the top right hand corner. The important thing to remember here when you're travelling with the caravan is to make sure that the door is open and it's secured in place with that catch. The Thetford cassette toilet in the washroom has a swivel base so you can get a comfortable position. You'll see the flap at the bottom of the toilet. There's a grey lever on the front of the toilet that opens and closes the flap. Always make sure the flap is closed before trying to remove the cassette from outside. At the top there's a blue flush button for flushing the toilet. And there's also an indicator light that comes on here that will tell you when you need to empty the cassette. The shower door should be secured in the open position using this spring catch when the caravan is travelling. When you're in the shower, the door closes on these magnetic strips. Make sure you secure it again behind the spring catch before you travel. For extra ventilation, there's roof lights in the caravan. Press the large oval shaped button in and pull the handle down. And the handle can be stopped in 2 or 3 positions, holding the roof light open. Make sure the roof lights are closed before you travel and the handle's locked behind the button.